Hey, it's Dylan. It's day 28, and I'm coming at you from the pool, hanging out here. Hey, so I'm Dylan Stewart. I'm the North Star Man, and they call me that because if you've ever felt lost and didn't quite know what direction you're pointing, and you look at that North Star and it tells you which way to go. For me, I wake up in the morning and that North Star calls to me, pulls me, and directs me on how to be my best self, how to take the steps that I need to take every day to be better. A little better than yesterday, a little better the next day. It's this progress, this little ladder that you get to build. And so today what I want to talk about is the fact that it takes like 1,000 Lego pieces to make anything worthwhile, to make anything useful, to make anything that can do anything of any good. Martin, thanks so much for joining me this morning. And you think about that, it's like you open up that box of Legos and you dump it out and there is just a billion pieces and they're different colors and they're different sizes and they're different shapes and you're supposed to build a house or a rocket ship or something. You're looking at these pieces and you're going, I don't know how I'm going to put these together and make anything useful. And yet that's what we do every day. And that's what we do over the course of years in our life, is we're trying to put together something useful, make our lives into something more than a bunch of scattered little, 1x1 and 4x1 pieces of plastic. For me, there's all these little projects that I've been working on, some of which I've been working on for years, some of which, like this one, I've been working on for like weeks. And the end result is all of these pieces come together and they start to make sense, but not until you're way, way down the line. At first, it's just piles of plastic. It's just little pieces. So I want to talk to you about a couple of the things that I'm proud of myself for continuing to push through. Obviously, this video is an easy one because to do a 100-day challenge, to push yourself to be better, to constantly rewire yourself into looking at the positive, takes time, it takes progress, and it's something over this last year that I've done time and time again, and I can just feel who I am this year as opposed to who I was last year or 5 years ago. But on top of that, I've got other things. So I'm building a business for technology coaching, and I've been, they call me the Mac Whisperer in that side of my life. And I've been working on putting together these online courses for years. And since November, I've been in this marketing course where I'm putting the pieces together. And today, I should put the last piece in and I should be able to put ads up. And if you had told me back in November, when I started this, that it was going to take me until July to get this thing up, I probably wouldn't have started. But the reality is those little pieces, those little parts that you put together that you wake up and you go, I'm going to put this piece in a day. I'm going to put that piece in a day. And gradually it starts to build and that Lego set starts to become something. You're like, oh, that's going to be the bedroom of that house, or that's the cockpit of that rocket ship. It starts to build and it starts to become something that you can see it. And I look at my website and I go, shoot, that's almost a real website. I know where I'm going now. But it doesn't start that way. You've got to get so far down the line before you start to see it come together and come to fruition. And in the interim, you just got to wake up and you got to put that next piece in. You got to wake up and connect those two little bricks together, or put the wheel on the axle, or whatever it happens to be. Yes, I'm going really far with the Lego analogy. I get it, but I was thinking about it this morning as I woke up and stepped on Lego pieces that my son and I were working on last weekend, which currently just look like a pile. And I woke up this morning and I thought about the progress that I've made. And without stopping to look at that progress and continuing to consistently take those steps, I'd have given up. Where in your life are you building something that takes way longer than you expected it to, and that doesn't look like you've made any progress yet? Can you take a moment? Can you ask yourself that question? Pop it in the comments section. Share with us where those places are. Maybe you're building a new life for yourself. Maybe you're in the middle of building a cabin up in Mammoth and you haven't even quite gotten the windows in yet. Or maybe you're working on an electric. I have a friend who built an electric car. So maybe you're working on an electric car and it's just a shell of itself at this point. But if you wake up every morning, if you get up every morning, you have the same North Star, the same mentality that you're going to do something better today, that you're going to build on that today, that you're going to add another piece to it. I mean, whether it's the pyramids or Rome or whatever the Lego set is that you're building, it wasn't built in a day. A Lego set wasn't built in a day, and neither are any of the things that matter about your life. I'm working on sobriety this week, and full sobriety, and it's been a while. So as I get every day, it's like, wow, that's another step of progress. Okay, I can do that. It's the one day at a time mentality, but take that outside of the 12-step program. Take that outside of sobriety and bring it instead into every element of your life. What are you going to do today? What's the one step, the baby step? Which tiny little Lego piece are you going to figure out a place for today? And then at the end of the day, can you look at that Lego set and really recognize you're a day further along? What's it going to look like tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that? What do you have to do to keep yourself energized, to keep yourself motivated, and to not give up before it becomes the rocket ship that you need to blast off to the moon or whatever the heck it is that you're building? I'm Dylan Stewart. I'm the North Star Man. I'm not quite in the middle. I'm in the second quarter of my 100-day challenge. And this 100-day challenge is for you too. If you're looking for a way in your life to challenge yourself to be better, to challenge yourself to take the next step, I encourage you to start your own 100-day challenge. Do something that is bigger than the next day or the next week. Do something that you've got to make some conscious effort to build, where it's going to take you 30 days before it looks like anything, because that's the real progress and the real steps that you can make in your life that can change who you are. So I'm going to be launching a monthly membership site in the next, hopefully by the end of the week. It's one of the other websites I'm building. And if what you're seeing in these videos or the motivation or energy that I bring is something you'd like to have in your life, you can join these monthly memberships. It's going to be a $40 a month membership for the first tier of people who join. Once I fill up that first tier, the price is going to go up, but what you're going to get for that $40 is you're going to get an hour video conference with me and like-minded people like me every week. So we're talking about 4 hours a month for $40. And this is something that I'm not doing for the money. I'm doing it because it's my calling. I want to help you be better in your life. I want to be in relationship with you and other people like you and I who want to take it to the next level. So that site will be up by tomorrow. That's my commitment to myself. I'm going to do it today. It's almost up now. And if it's something that you're interested in and you'd like me to notify you when it's ready, pop your name in the comment section or send me a direct message and I'll bring it to you. You can go to northstarman.com. The site is starting to come together. It's not the rocket ship I want to build yet, but I'm really, really grateful that I didn't give up 6 months ago, that I didn't stop, and that I've continued to put these pieces together because I can see it now. And I know that I can help you see it too. I'm Dylan Stewart. I'm the North Star Man. Today is day 28. Day 28. Hard to believe. Tomorrow it'll be 4 weeks that I've been doing this. And every day it's a new challenge. It's a new journey. I can't wait to have you join me there. See you tomorrow.